Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today we are back in Northeast Philly. We're at a park that I've never done a video here before, but I have walked around here a few times. We are in Burholme Park. I always want to include an L in Burholme, but it's B-U-R-H-O-L-M-E. Burholme. Burholme. Okay, enough trying to pronounce that. We are here in the park. We're going to walk around, we're going to check out some stuff, and we'll get into the history a little bit. So I'm starting off in the far corner over here. You can see that they have a picnic area, which is really cool because this is a nice place. You know, we're right near two major hospitals in the Philadelphia area. We got Fox Chase just on the other side of these trees, and then off to the right we have Jean's Hospital. So it's a nice place for employees to come have their lunch if they want to have it outside, or just people walking around like walking their dog, like that gentleman. And it's important they have trash cans. As we found out through our experiences at Neshaminy State Park, trash cans are important around picnic benches and in parks in general. And as you can see up here, and we're going to get a closer look at this, they have like a little mini pavilion, which is cool too. And you know, if you want to be out of the sun, in the shade, it's a nice place to just sit. They also have a playground, as you can see up there, which we will also take a look at. But I do love the layout of this place, the hills and stuff like that. Which, incidentally, speaking of the hills, I do know, and I believe it's over that way, that there is a particular hill that was famous for people sledding down there in the wintertime, because, well, it'd be hard to do in the summertime. But, you know, there's a lot of pictures of people sledding down that hill. And here's a close-up of the pavilion. Of course, graffiti. I mean, gotta have that. But it's, you know, pretty high ceiling. This almost looks like they would sell things here. I mean, maybe they do. I've never seen it, but it's possible. They do have a swing set over here, as you can see, but I don't want to focus on that too much because there's people on the swings. And there's the parking lot for Fox Chase. And that building there, off in the distance, we'll get into that. Well, not that building. That's the small building. The building right there. Because there is a history behind that, and the history pertains to all this land here. And you can see they got this whole jungle gym-like thing with slides and all that for the kids to play on. They have a smaller one in back. This table's in very good shape, must be pretty new. Wood chips all around. More trash cans. And there's somebody having their lunch there, so I'm not going to focus on that area. Little elephant to climb on. And now we're coming up on the hill, which is what I suspect was in all those pictures of people sledding down here. I don't know, maybe it's not very steep, but I guess it was a popular spot. Maybe the other side's a little more steep. I see another pavilion down there too. As I was approaching this bench, I kind of suspected it was going to be one of those dedication type things. Probably even this old bench over here. And maybe this tree? Yeah. It's a little windy out today. No, none of these hills seem all that steep. Oh no, no dedication. Yeah, none of these hills seem all that steep, so I'm guessing it must be here. You got baseball fields, lots of open land, another dedication. And of course some litter, but that's probably mostly due to wind, because usually they keep this place really well kept. And then you have this building. So this building here is currently the Ryerss Museum. It was originally a private residence, and it was owned by Robert W. Ryerss, who upon his passing, he left it to his wife on the condition that for her passing that she would leave it to the people of Philadelphia, along with a good plot of land. So all of this was his, plus I'm sure there was a lot more at the time. And they have since turned this into a museum. And a lot of the artifacts in the museum were collected by his wife, Mary Reed Ryerss. There you go. Yes, I'm reading this from my phone. Mary Reed Ryerss, who spent a lot of time traveling the world, collecting all kinds of cool little trinkets and stuff. And a lot of that is in this museum. No doubt they have added things since then. And we cannot get into this museum today because they're only open certain days of the week. And I think it's just the weekends, really. But it's still pretty cool to look at it. Now, Ryerss had passed away in, I believe it was 1895. And I'm sure that his wife did not live all that much longer, even though he died kind of young, 65. But after her passing, it was eventually deeded to the city and turned into a museum and a park. Though I do got to say, I love the architecture here. This is really awesome. It doesn't even seem like it's from this area of the world. You know, I get like a, I don't even know what type of feel it is, but it's definitely not from this country, this style. And again, this is one of those places that, like, when things are in full bloom is the time to come see the front of this house. Between that and the little garden they have here with the little, whatever you want to call that, some kind of bowl. Maybe it was a fountain at some point, who knows? I don't. There's another hill over here. Again, not very steep, and it would be leading out to the street. And I'm pretty sure those pictures I saw had to have been over there because you could see the field going down. I don't know if baseball fields were there at the time, but back to this house. Look at this. Beautiful wraparound porch. A lot of the doors look, if not original, they do look pretty old. See? Burholme Park. All my life, every time I heard that, I always wanted to put an L after that first R. This over here, I'm sure, was added in recent decades because it does not look like it was original. Now, the other garage, or whatever you want to call it over here, does look more original. It's got those older doors. It's got the same type of roof. It looks about the same amount of time, like with the weathering. But here's a sign, so you can find out the hours. Welcome to Ryerss Museum and Library. Hours of operation 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Free admission. Apparently that person back there really liked the fact that I was reading this. They honked their horn. Yeah, I know, that was corny. I don't care. I'm a corny guy. And this building over here also has that steeple on top, steeple-like thing on top, just like the main house does. And that looks pretty old. See, that's got the steeple up there, or whatever that is. It's pretty cool. And then we're back to the playground area, and where you can clearly see Jean's Hospital down that way. And Fox Chase is covered by the trees down that way. Just about make out the water tower, or whatever that is, through the trees. Let's take a closer look at that real quick. And there's that water tower I spoke of, or whatever it is. I would assume it's a water tower. But as I was coming over here, I noticed, I was looking at this, I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm guessing it's a charcoal ring to put your hot coals in, but there's no barbecues out here. So I guess, you know, people, well, there's some coals there on the ground. I guess people must bring their own barbecues here on the weekends and stuff, which is cool, as long as they clean up, right? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this short trip around this small park. I've been wanting to do this for a little while, and I do come here quite often, and I thought, you know, why not do it today? It's such a nice day out, outside of the wind every once in a while, and it would give us the opportunity to look at that building. And yeah, I guess that's about it. You know, tell a little bit of the history and stuff like that. Anyway, if this is your first time here, please do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Once you hit that, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be sure to be notified when I upload new videos or when I go live, which I do quite often. Just did one last night. Might do another one before the week's up. I don't know, maybe, since I'm putting 2 videos out this week. It wouldn't make sense, I guess. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure you hit that like button, the little thumbs up right underneath this video. That shows me that you like the video, you enjoy the videos that I make, and it means a lot to me to see all those likes pile up. Also, check out my merch shop. The link for that is in the description. You can get all kinds of Tom's World gear, hats, shirts, hoodies, aprons, pillows, mugs, buttons, all kinds of stuff. So at least go check it out. See if anything strikes your fancy, and please feel free to buy it. I can't talk today. I'm struggling to get words out for some reason. Anyway, yeah, go check that out, and I'm going to get out of here. So I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.